receive the balls and try to hurt this Paris Saint-Germain high line. They is vulnerable. We saw them against Inter, they had options. We saw them in the domestic league that they had options. So
Botafogo and Seattle, they will go head-to-head in the final game of the day tonight. We are on the way at the Rose Bowl.
Oh, very similar to what we saw in the final against Inter Milan. Straight off the kick into the corner. And PSG trying to lock Atletico Madrid in.
It's brought down in the midfield. And a free kick early here. 10 yards or so outside the penalty area.
Oh, it's an important step from Vitinha, understanding that Julian Alvarez at times is going to pull off both Marquinhos and Pacho, finding dangerous spots. 29 goals in all competitions. And full focus, as you can see, the physicality already ramping up between these two squads.
The free kick here just 2 minutes in. Julian Alvarez stands over it. 25-year-old Argentine playing in his third Club World Cup. And he'll whip this one in and just past the post as Donnarumma was scrambling.
Hell, talking about Julian Alvarez, one of the most complete and arguably one of the best strikers in world football. And you can see the idea trying to go over that left shoulder of Gonzalo Ramos and full.
Luis Enrique in front of Diego Simeone, the Atletico Madrid boss, who patrols the edge of the technical area. This ball lifted over the top and it drops down for the shot, but it's straight at Jan Oblak. Gonzalo Ramos unable to get the power behind that effort. But here they come again down the right side. Doué's ball into the middle is flicked away. Kvaratskhelia brings it down. The shot on the turn, saved by Oblak.
Oh, it's a strong challenge down the right-hand side from Doué. Gets to the end line. Little clipped-up ball redirected from Lenglet. Kvaratskhelia thought about the bicycle kick. He settles, pivots, keeps it on frame.
Pacho's ball away towards halfway. PSG Doué with the ball over the top. Achraf Hakimi chasing onto it. Across there came Lenglet to try and make the challenge, but Hakimi once again with an opportunity. Doué along the edge of the area. Kvaratskhelia playing it backwards, the ball driven in! It's 1-0! Fabian Ruiz gives Paris Saint-Germain the lead!
Down this right-hand side, retaining possession. Quick little combination play. Doué finds Kvaratskhelia. Pablo Ruiz, and Fabian Ruiz is unmarked as he pushes through. That quality of a left-footed finish. Through the legs. Nothing at full stretch Oblak can do about it. Giving PSG the 1-0 lead 19 minutes in here at the Rose Bowl.
22 minutes in, 1-0 at the Rose Bowl. Lovely skill as it's shot from long range at Oblak. Hakimi's ball switched across to that left side. And then driven straight at Oblak. Just in front of Griezmann. And a free kick given here by the referee in favour of PSG inside the final minutes of the first half.
It was a great run from that man, Antoine Griezmann, but even better, the read from Marquinhos. The right-sided center back sniffing out the danger and still certainly has the legs to get in front of Griezmann and get a really important timely touch.
16 goals, 9 assists in 53 appearances across all competitions this season for Atletico Madrid's all-time leading goal scorer Antoine Griezmann. 197 goals all-time for the club, but his last came all the way back in February in the Copa del Rey against Barcelona. Player who has represented France at 3 World Cups and 3 Euros. Desiree Doué down the right side, pulls it in towards the edge of the box, and Ramos can't keep it down. He's not really got into the game a lot, has he, this first half, Gonzalo Ramos?
Well, we knew with the injury of Ousmane Dembele as well as Bradley Barcola injured. 54 goals off the table for Luis Enrique from the opening whistle.
Here come Atletico, Llorente forward down the right side, but sliding in was William Pacho. And then they've turned possession over here. Julian Alvarez down the right, Llorente pulls it back, Griezmann, a little layoff, Griezmann again! Straight at Donnarumma from the veteran French forward. And here come PSG up towards halfway. Fabian Ruiz down the right to Kvaratskhelia. He's got Doué in the middle. Ramos there as well. And it's played in here for Vitinha driving forward. 2-0 for Paris Saint-Germain. Right at the end of the first half. Vitinha with a goal to double the advantage for the European champions.
And how quickly the transition moment happens. Fabian Ruiz down that left-hand side. Kvaratskhelia finds Vitinha. He opens up the hips, shakes off the defenders, has the goalkeeper at his mercy with little to no pressure.
Racing forward from fullback is Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes into the path of Kvaratskhelia. The way opens up. Oh, it's a good save from Oblak.
Left-hand side, Nuno Mendes finds Kvaratskhelia. He opens up his hips, shapes.
And that's gone out of play for a throw for PSG. Off Galan, the left-back. William Pacho starting 46 of his 52 appearances this season. Only Hakimi making more starts for PSG. Doué is fouled. No, play on, says the referee. And picked up here by Simeone. He'll slide it through for Alvarez. It's Julian Alvarez! Atletico Madrid are back in this. 57 minutes in at the Rose Bowl. And Julian Alvarez has the goal.
And as he settles, already picked his target. Keeps it on the deck.
Waiting for word from the VAR. Istvan Kovac, the 40-year-old Romanian official, is told to go and have a look at the screen.
It starts the attacking phase of play, and for the VAR check, Bastian Dankert is sending Kovac over. And it's Koke's challenge right here that went uncalled from the referee. Isn't enough for Kovac to change his mind. In real time, I thought it was a foul.
First look, it looked as if it was, but the whistle never came. But what does the referee think?
So, after do you hear me? It's working or not? After on-field review, number 6 from Atletico Madrid committed a free kick in the middle. Goal cancelled.
This is in 3 of the last 4 games for Argentina. Reinildo coming in, the 31-year-old, born in Mozambique. Way through towards Jan Oblak. And the Slovenian keeper makes a mess of this one, and it's pushed across here, and an opportunity for a third goal, but it's put wide there by Hakimi. Oblak is not happy at all. He thinks the referee should have blown. A corner here for PSG, and a yellow card coming.
Well, Lenglet is already sitting on yellow.
He got a yellow in the first half.
As Jan Oblak keeps possession, as he throws the ball off, Mayulu's made no attempt whatsoever to play the ball. And Lenglet was shown yellow in the 21st minute. And again, not through actions, but through words, is shown a second yellow and a red card. Atletico Madrid down a man in the final 12 minutes remaining. Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong this afternoon for Atletico Madrid.
Longley sent off with 12 minutes left to play for a second bookable offence. Jan Oblak still deep in conversation with the referee. A frustrating afternoon, and now long to roll out of play.
Well, it's almost as if the referee forgot that he had shown Clement Lenglet the yellow card in the 21st minute. He knows he's in trouble. He thinks he might have gotten away with it. And then when the reaction from Istvan Kovac, that he did indeed realize that he just shown him the second.
That first touch from him allows Llorente down the right side. Soloth is in the middle! How did he miss? How did he miss?
"24 goals in 50 appearances.
Lucas Hernandez, forward for Vitinha. João Neves. This little ball chipped over the top. It's a chance here for Hakimi. And it still didn't fall for them. And Bay might get on the end of it here. And then driven in for goal number 3 for Paris Saint-Germain to complete the victory.
Perfectly timed ball. Conor Gallagher gets caught ball watching. Zaire Emery picks him out. And as this ball floats in and looks for the clearance from Llorente, quick little pivot, great spin, and a fantastic finish. 6th goal on the season in his 30th appearance.
At moments like this, these Atletico Madrid players just want to hear the whistle. Push forward there towards Mbaye on the left side. Mbaye driving forward. Oblak got a touch to it, and then Mayulu finds his shot blocked. He is tenacious. And in the end gives away the free kick. Scoring in the Nations League final from the spot. Here's another look.
And it's that right hand that's away.
The wait continues as the referee makes his way over to the touchline. He's now been given the direction to go and have a look at the monitor. And it looks as though this will be a penalty. It will pretty much be the last kick of the game. Here's the decision.
After on-field review, number 24 from Atletico Madrid committed a punishable handball by making himself bigger, his body bigger. Decision is penalty.
A chance to make it 4, and he does! In from the spot.
Final touch of the match, St-Jean Oblak.
Title with a dominant victory. 5 goals in the Champions League final.
Well, the players appear one by one. As I say, again, a really warm day in California. 4 days on from their opening victories. Today PSG have made a minor tweak to 4 positions. Botafogo, just the one change. We'll confirm the teams later on for you. So match day 2 in Group B. Another chance to sit back, to soak in, enjoy the tournament favourites, Paris Saint-Germain. On Sunday here, despite those scorching, oppressive conditions, they smashed Atletico Madrid 4-0. Perhaps the performance of the competition so far. And they began here, Rob Green, with a display and a real statement.
Yeah, it was all about statements, that first game, much as it was in the Champions League final. This would be an incredible statement for Botafogo to get a result here today. I think so far, as well as the South American teams have done in the tournament.
And off we go then, these days, trademark kick to touch to PSG. But Rob, if you're Botafogo, how do you begin to try to contain this PSG team with the talents they have?
It's going to be an incredible challenge for them, one that they've not faced in South America, despite their success. And they've dropped into what will be a 4-5-1, one that is compact, one that's tight. And looking for PSG to say, Doué starts on the right-hand side, on the top of your screen, right on the touchline, lit up the Champions League final. Achraf Hakimi alongside him there. on the ball now, down that right-hand side. Kvaratskhelia on the left. They're the ones who are going to have the space. So the challenge is for Botafogo is how you're going to get out to them. That's the key moments. Vitinha on the ball now, 4-3-3. It stays the same despite the personnel change. He's going to make them tick. It's how Botafogo get out wide, and get out wide in numbers.
Here is William Pacho then for Paris Saint-Germain. No Marquinhos alongside. Instead it's Lucas Beraldo here. This is Zaire Emery. Out towards Kvaratskhelia here, the Georgian. Exciting talent. Attacking, driving on. Got the shot away and punched away by goalkeeper Jean inside the game's first minute and 20 seconds.
In for Igor Jesus, but look at here, such speed, such wonderful feet that he's got. Get back.
First corner of the night in Pasadena. Forced away there by Botafogo. Did win their first game in Seattle on Sunday against the Sounders, 2-1. Not by any means a convincing win that. Here comes Hakimi. Towards Kvaratskhelia for PSG. And he goes again. Again the shot! And goodness me, he looked sharp early on.
The temptation is just to get over to Hakimi, and here again, just so quick around his feet. They're just backing off. They don't have an answer to him right now. Doué's gone from right midfield, right wing to centre.
It's Artur. Artur's shots! And the first save for Donnarumma in goal for the Parisians. Driving, buccaneering, busting run here by the midfielder. On to Kvaratskhelia. Doué tries to bend one. Too high.
Just see there now. There's 9 white shirts all within the width of the goal.
In the Libertadores final was sent off inside 2 minutes.
An aggressive midfielder.
Here's Kvaratskhelia. And Doué back to Hakimi. Doué's corner for PSG. Now maybe a counter building here.
Botafogo doing well just to not commit in the challenge. They're making the presence felt against Doué. They're closing the road maybe at times, shutting the door on him, but they're not making challenges.
And forward by Marlon Freitas. And now here goes Igor Jesus. He's in on goal! And they lead! Wow! Advantage South America in this clash of intercontinental champions. Yes.
The fans in black and white have gone wild, and it's one chance, one goal for the main man, Igor Jesus. There's a stroke of luck in there, but the skill was to get it onto his right foot, get the shot away. It takes the heel, William Pacho, just to buy himself that little bit of space. That touch was perfect. They've had the opportunities to break and not been clinical enough. That time, Igor Jesus takes the plaudits because it's a brilliant, brilliant moment for Botafogo.
The corner taken by Kvaratskhelia as PSG chase an equaliser. Jean with a punch away and gets a free kick as well. Does Doué have the key for Paris Saint-Germain tonight? Header clear by Barbosa. There's Mayulu, comes back out to Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia for Desiré Doué. Doué's cross towards Hernandez. Out come another PSG corner.
And these corners for PSG are well and good to mount the pressure, but Marquinhos is the main man for attacking corners, and he sat down here near us and don't seem to have that threat against the big Botafogo side.
Right on half-time, Paris Saint-Germain corner. Away there by Barbosa. Doué. This is Artur for Alex Telles. Alex Telles on target. Oh, by Donnarumma. Place for Doué to maybe conjure in. That is a free kick. Just caught there by Marlon Freitas.
Not for the first time tonight. It's a wonderful feat from Desiré Doué. has to be. It has to be just to get that little bit of space. It's been that tight in there for him. It's just so sharp, invites the challenge from Marlon Freitas, and this is the challenge for Botafogo, is when you do get a little bit tired and you do leave that leg in a little bit too late and start to put the pressure on yourselves.
Well, Jean has made a couple of saves so far. Nothing in the second half as yet for the Botafogo goalkeeper. This one will favour the right boot of Vitinha. Vitinha takes it. Jean saves it. And cleared away by Marlon Freitas there for Botafogo.
No, this was a fantastic ball in, though, and
that cohesiveness we saw on Sunday, Roberts. Savarino, Artur, Vitinho. It's a great cross, it's a great chance. And there's Savarino with the chance for 2-0 to Botafogo. Here he is doing just that. Rides one challenge and gets a free kick. They saw the energy he brings as well. Nuno Mendes, yellow card to Grigori.
Nuno Mendes maybe being the better option.
Hakimi takes it and clears the bar with it.
It's going to have to be something special from that distance.
Botafogo aware that potential PSG vulnerability. Here's Alex Telles, the target. Caught on by Barbosa. Fabian Ruiz. Vitinha on now to Desiree Doué. Away by the outstanding Barbosa, and the shot blocked. It breaks back. Well, the flag's up. The flag is up.
He's coming back. You see in the middle of the screen by the penalty spot. He's well offside. It's a clear decision. It's an inadvertent, fantastic performance by Botafogo.
PSG's corner. It's scooped away here. Nuno Mendes. It'll be Lee who will take this one. In goes the corner and helped on. Defensive header.
They're going to have to do something different with PSG because they've just not been good enough in these deliveries. And looking at Ronaldo as one, maybe Pacho as the other, but that's it.
In goes the corner. Again, no great delivery at all to give Botafogo a problem. Lee Kangin's giveaway. Rodriguez on the move. Up to Igor Jesus, still working so hard for the cause. In goes Cuiabano, who jumps in there. Yellow card for Cuiabano on Lee Kang-in.
You can't really miss it, guys.
Do not cross. It's Kvaratskhelia free kick onto the roof of the netting.
Jean was beaten. Went over the wall. With going over the wall, you've got to get it down, and it just wasn't enough.
Igor Jesus named as player of the match, for now the match winner, the centre forward. His flick on here towards Rodriguez. It's William Pacho now. Barcola. That's going to be a throw-in to play still at least 4 minutes. Every last one in Botafogo black and white. Well, Cuiabano there, it's a tackle, he celebrates like a goal. Lee Kang-in.
They've been brilliant. They've been absolutely brilliant.
Nuno Mendes. It's Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha. Vitinha shot. And again, Onto the roof of Jean's net.
Defensive action to deal with.
The whole game down to this corner. This set piece for PSG. In it goes. Here's Barcola. The game running on vapours. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Lee Kang in. Onto Fabian Ruiz. Newton. João Neves. Wide they go again. Lee Kang in with a cross. Bradley Barcola. And the shot blocked from Kvaratskhelia. And that is that.
Welcome back to Seattle as the final round of group games get underway at the Club World Cup.
In the history of their own club, Seattle Sounders, this will be the first time that they've actually played this type of competition in what I would say real competitive matches that mean something, and this one today is against them.
And away we go in the Pacific Northwest of the USA. Paris Saint-Germain. They had that wonderful statement win to start things off against Atletico, that 4-0 win 8 days ago, but hear the drum beating there from the sound wave, that marching band of Sounders supporters. They're in here for every single game they play. They've made themselves heard here straight away. Seattle have won themselves a free kick now.
I'm not sure the referee was going to call that until he stayed on the ground. It is a foul. You see, he just clipped his the left boot of Rosnak, I think it was.
Foul was by Marquinhos. He was the oldest player by quite some way in the Paris Saint-Germain team, the only player over the age of 30. Rusnak with the free kick, Reagan with the header. Well, set pieces may well be a decent route to goal for Seattle. Dinked in, and it's Hakimi here, back post. Shot was by Doué. And Stefan Fry with the fingertip save.
He's made the spectacular clearance, but here he's just not looking over his shoulder. There's two Seattle players collide with one another, allow the chance. It is well struck, really well saved by Fry up and over his right-hand shoulder.
So again, before that comes in, the referee laying down the law.
I never understand this with referees. Just let the players stand where they're standing. Come on.
There's the ball whipped in. What's their first loss in a meaningful game since they lost at Villa Park in a Champions League quarter-final over 2 months ago. And they still won that tie overall. Vitinha makes that midfield sit for Paris Saint-Germain. There's Marquinhos for Hakimi. It's going to be a tournament where we see lots of rotation. This is PSG's strongest possible team. Desiree Doué has made a very lively start to the match. Fabian Ruiz. Feature Kvaratskhelia. Chelsea hope to bounce back from their loss against Flamengo as they face Esperance Sportive de Tunis in Philadelphia to see who will go through in Group D. And the DAZN app, the place to be to watch and follow all the action. All the way there by John Bell. Sounders became club champions of North America 3 years ago. A huge achievement that for them. Just the third US team to win that title. That's why they're here at the Club World Cup. PSG with their first European title this year. It was craved for so long. A club who were transformed over the past That's what, 15 years since their new owners came in. And what a scale, even greater heights in these coming weeks. Fabian Ruiz there with a pass back, which tests the footwork of Donnarumma. He dealt with it well, but then Davi for too long, given away. Oh, and Jesus Ferreira had a wonderful chance there for Seattle.
Some of the top teams, when you get an opportunity like this, you really have to finish it. How many?
So big scare there for Paris Saint-Germain. They can actually lose this game and still go through. Such are the way the permutations lie in Group B. They'll want to just win the match and make absolutely sure. Doué's pass there. Kvaratskhelia couldn't quite find a way through.
That all started with a really good run by Vitinha. Started it deep and broke the lines. Kvaratskhelia showing his class again and his pace.
Left that side for Nuno Mendes, a left back. Vitinha. Oh, Nuno Mendes almost in behind there, but Ryan Kent's was defending. Ferreira can't quite catch up with that. There's the number 9 for Seattle Sounders. Doué. Gliding his way forward. Lovely give and go. Desiree Doué. It's well saved by Fry.
I mean, so easy on the eyes, the way to explain it. Just 1-2, dipper shoulder, 1-2, dipper shoulder. He glides. It's like he floats on top of the grass. Doesn't get a lot of power in the shot.
There's Nuno Mendes. A bit too strong for Kvaratskhelia. Looks a very calm man for now, Luis Enrique. He's been there at World Cups as a player, played in 3 of them for Spain. Scored his first goal for Spain at USA 94. And they lost in the quarter-final stage against Italy. 23 last week. One of the best left backs in world football. Mendes there with the ball in. It's just about touched away. And then it's fired in. And there is the goal. Paris Saint-Germain have the lead.
Yeah, it's a corner. Vitinha's had one opportunity, second opportunity. This is the third. I said don't give him a third. They did. It does come off a deflection. This one he side foots. Ball's going well wide. And that won't be Vitinha's goal. Looks like it comes off of
Kvaratskhelia.
Yep, and that was going wide of the target, so that'll be his goal. Very unlucky by Seattle, but also this is the third corner where they've half cleared something to the top of the box. Like we've been in complete control, and now it's 1-1.
Remember, a draw will only take PSG through if Atletico fail to beat Botafogo. And that game is still 0-0. There's Fabian Ruiz. To see a change made by Luis Enrique. This Paris Saint-Germain side. João Neves. 4 Portuguese stars in this PSG team. And the one here, Vitinha. Hakimi. Great ball in! Oh, and it was attacked there by João Neves in midfield.
Sort of a mundane build-up. Wasn't a lot of pace to it, but really good cross to that, called the second 6-yard area.
It's from a corner in the first half where PSG got their goal, albeit in somewhat fortuitous fashion. In by Mendes there, cleared away. Here's Mayula. Now Hakimi.
Seattle's really struggled defending set pieces in this tournament. When they have, they're usually only half cleared.
Yeah, the first goal that went against them against Botafogo was from a set piece. Shai Acuna, their defender, scored for the champions of Brazil.
Third goal in that game as well.
There's Vargas. And Rothrock. Christian Roldan. Reagan. Christian Roldan. Good ball by him. They could be in here. It's Vargas. And he turned inside. And PSG just about clear the ball away. Now they break away. Radley Barker. Barker with the pass. Hakimi! It's 2-0! So clinical.
And you try to break on your own, which you have to do if you're Seattle. You're losing, you're going to have to try to get goals back. But when you get into open 1v1 situations against this PSG side, you see Barcola, from the first time he took the player down the wing, that set him up to be able to stop him in his tracks. Found Hakimi, who covered about 70 meters to get to where he was. He really makes no mistake on the finish. Very difficult to save for Stefan Frei. And now this will be very interesting, Joe, how this pans out, because Seattle's going to have to give their fans.
Twice they've been the MLS champions. Mendes square. Ow, it's turned away. What a clearance there. Preventing a third goal for PSG. That was remarkable stuff.
Oh, here's this clearance. Sinu, who comes back to the line. Oh, that's a really good clearance. Off balance.
As a cameo at the Club World Cup. Back from injury. And on the attack now straight away. Leiva with the ball in. Reagan on their header. Up went Musovski. It's come back to Alex Roldan. Now Rothrock.
You're asking about the league. What's really important for Seattle is a player like Jordan Morris is fit for the remainder of his league.
His first outing for 2 months this. He's been out with that hamstring issue.
He's coming and playing as a number 10. Musovski's up ahead of him. It's not his normal position.
There's Musovski. Now Jordan Morris. Lucky play by him. Jordan Morris. Well, it was almost meant to be. He wins his team a corner. And here, that reaction.
Yeah, you'll see the fans have missed him. The team has missed him. Brian Schmetzer has missed him. He's one of the greatest players Seattle's ever had. He's one of the most important players in their team right now.
US international too, Jordan Morris. Is that going to fall? Poked away. Alex Roldan. Seattle ending strongly. Christian Roldan took it on, and it wouldn't quite bend in time.
You just watch the goalkeeper's feet here. I think he knew he was beat. He had to take an extra little explosion out. He wasn't sure.
Well, there's the full-time whistle in Seattle. Paris Saint-Germain advance to the last 16.